we would not move the family until football season was over. He's like, you cannot quit on the team.
That's
I'm a fucking freshman in high school, dude. So like, he was like, this is like a war analogy. Yeah. Like, you will not abandon the fucking troops.
Get out there and do your workouts and shut up.
We went 1-9. Yeah. Anyway,
they don't need me. Yeah.
The season.
The big guy in blue, he's got the most annoying laugh. Is that?
Reminds me of one of the Muppets.
It's so annoying. Yeah, it is. It is a Muppet. You're right.
It ended, and then he allowed the family.
This is freshman football, by the way.
Freshman football.
Jesus Christ!
He's like, you can't quit on the.
He's a man of honor.
Yeah. So we moved to Vero Beach, Florida, from there.
Okay.
And that's what halfway through my freshman year in high school, and then they stayed there. I finished high school there, and then.
You were the new kid rolling in.
Yeah, and that was the shittiest move.
Oh, that had
because
to suck.
midway through freshman year in high school, you feel like you're established, and everything is like your social circle
and everything,
and you got to start over again. That one sucked the most.
Everybody thought you were a narc, probably.
Not kidding. Also, this fucking face is kind of police-like.
Sure,
you know? Like his dad was an FBI agent. I got it in the fucking.
You're bald. You got a full beard in freshman year.
I did. I had a beard, and everyone later told me they're like, when you would say like where.
I think he was a little bit. Well, they had headshots that were very modelish, weren't they?
The party, everyone would be like, there's no party.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
You're walking around in a sport coat?
Yeah, they're like, we thought you were like 23. Yeah. And I was 14. I mean, I did. I had facial hair. I was a pretty big kid.
Sure.
So they're like, there's no way this kid's freshman in high school.
Also, you don't really have a backstory. You were constantly moving. Like, where'd you come from? I was in, Minneapolis.
My mom is Peruvian. Sure, blue eyes. Sir.
Sure. Have you ever done drugs at a party with someone that they do so much that you're like, how are they still so level? And they did.
In my head, when he asked, have you ever done drugs? I replied and just said, yep.
Yep.
Loads.
Yep.
Have you?
So much more than me.
No, I know Joey Diaz. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you're like, how can you? It almost makes me feel like he didn't take the dose. Because you're like, there's no way.
But the funny thing is, one time, I've said it before, but like, I've done edibles with Joey where I'm like, I feel like I'm definitely going to commit suicide.
Oh, dude, that's a bad idea.
And,
Jesus.
And then I go, so do you, like, I'm like, did you not get fucked up? And he's like, I had 3 panic attacks. I'm like, oh, you're still like,
he likes the.
But he likes going there. I know another guy who has, you know those guys that like have devices, like apparatus, like they build things to smoke weed out of?
It's
like,
cute.
you don't just like,
it's cute.
You can't just light it on fire.
No.
So it's a whole system, and like there's heat, and I pull a valve, and something lowers down. You're like, this is
proper science experiment.
This dude had this thing, and I took one hit, and I was like, fucking freaking out, right? And I was like, that was horrible.
Yeah.
And I asked him, I was like, yeah, the thing is, I guess you don't feel that panic. He goes, no, I do. And I look to go there. I want to go there. I go,
Sick.
you want to feel panic?
That's a sick person.
Yeah, man.
They make a Rube Goldberg machine to smoke weed. It's like a car hits a marble, hits a bowling ball, and then it lights and then lights light up, and then their right music kicks on. And they're like, now you can take a knife hit.
Nah.
And then you take it, and you're like, dude, we could have just smoked a little bit of a joint and walked.
And they'll get mad, by the way. They get mad at you mocking what they do.
100%.
They're like, sorry, we have fun.
I mean, it's fun, man. It's just a little excessive.
You ever go to an Instagram page and you're like, okay, pictures of weed, pictures of joints, pictures of you high. This is just who you are.
That's all you are.
That's what you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you're funny about it. Like, do you know who Dab and Granny is? Mm-mm. Oh, bro. Dab and Granny is this woman. You need to see her. I love her. She's hilarious.
Oh, she's like grandma that smokes?
She does dabs. But
Okay.
she does dabs all day long. And you know the intensity of dabs.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Like the constant. This woman is so funny.
I think so. Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah.
Damn.
She's cool. We've connected on Instagram before, and she's really cool. But, like, look, I mean, she is a senior citizen
No, she's smoking weed.
who can outrip anybody. I would love to see her versus Joey Diaz.
Yeah.
She's cool. She's like, hey, what's up? Come
Actually,
get
I feel like it's Joey with a wig, right? I'm not even listening.
Has she got on the end of that? Oh, no, this is, she's, I think that's pure THC crystal. I think.
Dude, it's totally his body language.
It looks like Joey Diaz.
Dude, that is totally.
Confused.
So she does it. But, dude, she'll do this. She'll post. I mean, tell me I'm wrong. Look at how many times.
Oh, my God. And what? She's never even.
Oh, it's no big deal. And then she'll do a post video afterwards,
No cough,
just
right?
chatting and everything. No.
Yeah,
Little cough, and then she hits it again.
Yeah. Okay. And she's just ripped.
She's like,
all
that
day.
was awesome.
See you later, cocksuckers.
I have no idea.
I don't know what it's called. It's like a waxy oil, but
so
it's pure THC.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, and then you just smoke that,
On this fully loaded thing, you're definitely going to
Never
throw.
seen
and
it
it
before.
is the purest you can do. So it gets you. It gets you.
I
She
know,
looks
and then
like she
Diaz
loves
is
it.
there, and Big J, and
Diaz is going to give you guys all fucking stars, you know.
I can't fuck with that shit.
Dude, do
I'm
not-
I'm
do
gonna
not-
fake
You know what
it.
he'll do? He'll do that. He'll be like, "What are you, a fucking Momo?" And then he'll be like, "You're not gonna do it, fucking,
Yeah.
it's fucking like a little chick in a
Twink.
skirt." And then he'll cut a corner off, eat that.
Okay.
And you'll be like, "All right." And then an hour later, you'll be like,
Have you done that with him?
"Yeah, dude."
I can't do that
Nightmare.
shit.
Dude,
I
that-
freak out.
So I did his podcast. This is like, I don't know how many, like 7-8 years ago, and he's like, "Eat one of these." I'm like, "No." He's like, "Why not?"
No.
I'm like, "Because it's a fucking 800 milligrams,
Yeah,
dude."
yeah.
So he cuts.
100 milligrams.
Is he talking about like
The ones we
edibles?
did were 10. Another one, they were 30. They were 30. 800. So 10, like 30 times stronger.
the corner off. Like I'm telling
What
you, he's
the
like, "Eat that,"
fuck?
and I'm like, "All right." Like that's literally, it's like you could put it between these two little things, and you know, it tastes like you're eating a crumb of a cookie or something.
Right.
So I'm like, "This is fine." I sit there, we do the podcast like this.
But
By
that
the
was
end of it,
still
I'm like,
loads, wasn't it?
and I don't realize how fucked up I am. Right? I'm like, "All right, it's good to see you, man." I go downstairs. I have my car out front.
You
I
ain't
get on, I put
driving.
on the directions, and it's like, make a right onto the freeway, and I drive straight, and I was like, "Oh shit!" It was right there. I'm like,
yeah.
"Fuck!" So I go, "All right, I'll turn around." So I turn around, and now it says make a left on the freeway. I drive past it again. I'm like, "Motherfucker!" Oh boy! Then I turn around again, and as I'm pulling up to that entrance, I'm
Is
just.
he admitting to
Driving
driving
while drunk.
while drugged up? Right,
Yeah.
I
fine.
mean, I'm not doing anything wrong, but I look to my left, and it's LA.
Oh, you're breaking the law.
You are.
And I'm
Yeah.
like I'm just like panicked, you know?
Oh, yeah, of
So
course.
instead of turning on the freeway, I'm like, "Don't get on the freeway. You're too fucked up." I just go straight. I pull onto Ventura, which is like the big street in the valley. I pull into a Ralph's parking lot, and I just put the car in park, and I'm like, "Fuck!" And I just turn my head to the right, and in the car next to me, looking at me like this, is Dice.
What? No way.
Yes, I swear to God. And I'm like, I feel like, you know, I'm tripping right now. Yeah. And I'm
Truman
like,
Show.
and I'm like, there's no way I can drive, right? There's no fucking way I can drive. So I call an Uber, and
You left your car?
I left my car at the Ralph's.
Wow.
And I'm so fucked up that, like, first of all, the Uber driver is a woman, which is pretty, like,
You'd have
kind of
just
rare,
had
I
to
guess.
sleep, wouldn't you?
And I'm like, "I'm cool.
in
Don't
the
worry."
back.
And she's
Yeah.
like, "What?"
Donald's
I'm
drive-through. Go sleep.
I'm like, "Yeah, there's no way I could do this right now." I keep telling her, I'm like, "There's no way I could do this." She's like, "Okay." And I'm like, because I'm like super fucked up. And she's like, "Great." And I just keep repeating it to her. I'm like, "Yeah, you know," I was like, "Just all the turns you made. There's no way I could handle this." She's like, "All right, man." Like,
Meanwhile, Diaz is doing his taxes. He's not even phased at all.
fine. He's
Oh
fine.
my
And he also ate like
God.
3. Yeah. And what he would
That's
do is
pretty
he would,
fucked
you know, the
up.
funny thing, he would do the podcast. He would talk at you for like 70 minutes straight. And then I was robbing this guy in San Francisco. And then you're like, God.
I remember
And
doing
then,
his pod. Literally, I got so many
You did
messages.
it?
Don't take the drugs.
Oh, dude.
I got
Oh,
I got
wow.
all those messages. Don't
then-
take the drugs. I was like, all right.
he talks so much, and you actually feel like you're like at a show or something, right? You're like, you're listening to him,
Right.
Is this the
and then like
Italian
you're
guy,
so
the
like
older fella?
Yeah. Speaks like this.
kind of
Been on The
mesmerized by
Simpsons.
Yeah.
A
all the
lot.
wild shit he said, and then he's like, "What's going on with you?" And you're like, "After that," like, and then I'm like, "I don't know."
Oh, we haven't done the intro. Guys, welcome back to the best of Tom Segura. It's almost the end.
Yes.
This is part 7.
Yes.
We enjoying it that much, we forgot to do the
Just
intro.
forgot to do the intro.
I just, you know, I have a book out, and then you look at him, he's like
Oh, yeah.
zonked.
Well, you know what's crazy is that like you're doing Colbert. It's like we're sending a COVID nurse. We're gonna take care of you. You do Joey's podcast. You're gonna get drugged.
Right.
More people might listen to this.
Oh yeah,
Right.
crazy,
Good
crazy.
point.
That's crazy to
This
me.
guy's
Wow.
kidnapped a person. He has an Uzi.
When we went on a field trip once in Milwaukee, and we went downtown, and we're at a stoplight, and this is like winter in Milwaukee, and there's this looked like maybe like a 19 to 20-year-old black dude, skinny black dude, standing at the corner, and we're all like sitting at the windows. We're in like 6th grade. We're like, eh. And he just pulls his pants down, takes his dick, and wags it at us all. Just shook it like
What
like you had some extra drops in it. And we were all like,
I think that's what you call a paedophile in there.
and we were like, teacher, Miss Harlan. Like, it was the craziest.
If Bert was there, he'd gone, I'm the machine!
I'll bet. He knew it, too.
He knew
what he
it.
had. Like, it's going to be decades
He's
before
like,
you see one.
all these kids look at that shit right here.
Homeless people love to show you.
And he waves his dick at. My first day on that job, by the way, my first day on America's Most Wanted as a full employee is September 10th, 2001, in D.C. So I'm there, like my second day of going to work is 9/11, right? And so then my whole show,
My birthday.
becomes like profiling. We just profile Bin Laden every week,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Still looking for him.
yeah, and I'm like at the White House, you know,
What?
Because we're doing pressers from like, you know, whatever they talk. All they would talk about is terrorism. So then they would send our crew to the White House. So I would just be sitting on the lawn. You know, that West Wing lawn just out there, calling friends like, I'm at the fucking White House. And then
Flexing on people.
will be like, you know, they can hear you, right? And I was like, oh, yeah. Like, I'm just like,
Yeah, dude, this place is fucking awesome. Where are you guys
Yeah.
drinking at?
This guy's a cop. I don't trust him.
Did Boomer ever get that weed? What's the deal?
tell me a joke to you is not the thing to say.
Not the, you say, well, can you sit down?
Yeah.
You have to work it out in front of you.
How much time do you have for your joke?
Sometimes it takes me a while to get there, you know?
My dad took me to he goes, I want you to go to lunch with my friend today. This was like a couple of years. I was like, okay. And I go, the guy was in his 80s, okay, which is fine. But so the guy goes, like, immediately we sit down. He's like, I got one for you. Like, immediately I go, what? He's like, so a guy walks into a bar, right? And he starts telling me these like street jokes. And I'm like giving like polite, that's a much older man. And he goes, now you go. And I go, what? And he goes, tell me some of yours. And I go, oh, I don't have jokes like that. He goes, what the hell do you do up there? Your dad said you're a comedian. And I was like, they're longer. And he's like, okay, tell me one. I go, it's not going to work, man.
No.
And he was like, what the fuck?
Different humor.
No. The only time I ever did that was with the worst experience of my...
Do you know what my backup?
Go.
Very rarely I'll get someone go, oh, tell me a joke, or if I'm at a wedding or something. Do you know what my backup go-to joke is?
No.
What do you do after you licked a bald pussy?
Oh, no, don't do it. Do not fucking do it. Shut up. That is it. I will leave.
Tell
I
me.
will leave.
Say the words what? No.
No, you're not allowed to say it. No. Please don't.
Answer the. What do you do after you've licked a bald pussy?
We will get kicked off
Say
the air.
what? Say the words what?
No.
Say the words what?
Dan, never.
What do you do after you've licked a bald pussy?
We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
Life.
I know your backup. It's not fair.
Guys, in the comments, if you want to know the answer, let me know.
I did a call-in one time to radio.
What do you do?
No!
Remember in Baltimore. Yeah. And I had a show coming up. And the guy's like, oh, you're going to be at the club. And blah, blah, blah. And he's like, all right, let's hear something. And I go, nah. Yeah, he's like, just give me one. And I go, nah. He's like, go ahead. Give it to us. Give us a little taste. And I was like, okay. And I just started doing like a
bit.
Like I just went into a bit.
Yeah.
And it ended and he was like, okay.
That was it.
Guys, that was part 7 of the best of Tom Segura.
Oh, my God. Oh, mate.
We're on our final one next.
Mate, we've been enjoying it so much through this one that we got to the intro halfway in. And we may not be on the air if he gets to finish his joke. So, gang, don't answer him in the bottom. But if you like what you see, like and subscribe.
And if you want to know the answer to the joke, drop us a comment and I'll tell you the answer. On part 8, the next video, part 8, the first words will be the answer to that joke.
No.
So come and check out part 8 if you want to know the answer to the joke. I'm done with you. Let's use Gaz.
Don't do it.
Like, subscribe, and all that jazz.
Please don't.